All right, so I took Brand New Blue Eyes to the Legacy of Destruction pre-release, and I did okay. I lost basically 2 rounds because I misplayed. I forgot one of my triggers, basically, for Albaz the Ashen. My own fault because I know how the deck functions. I've literally been playing it for 2 years. Not every day, obviously. I've been playing a couple of different things. I just should have done some playtesting before the event started, and I had the time to. But it is what it is. I'm not gonna go over the deck right now again because allergies, but I do want to showcase some of the stuff that it can do. So here we are. We got the cut and top 5. This is okay. It's not crazy, but it's okay. So you can activate this, activate Dictator of D. So it gets to send a Blue Eyes as cost from deck to summon itself. It gets sent from hand as well, but it's better to do this because worst case scenario, you can use its effect to discard 1 Blue Eyes to special summon another Blue Eyes, or even like as long as there's 1 in your graveyard already, you can discard 1 and special summon the same one. This allows you to control your opponent's attack targets. You can normal summon Cartesia, activate her effect. Maybe she gets negated, maybe she doesn't. If she doesn't, you fuse her with Iris. You go into Grand Guinol. And I would say, Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. Of course, my glasses fall off my face. But for this, I would add... Actually, I'm not even too sure. Honestly, I'd be tempted to add Mercurier. But just to double check... Yeah. I'll just add Mercurier right now. We also could add Albion to get a draw. Right? We pitch the trap and get a draw. And that would be fine because it's like getting a soft brick, as people call them, out of deck. But then Chainlink 1 for that. We send Titaniclad. In the end phase, Titaniclad triggers, we summon Quem. Quem's effect activates. And we send a regular Albaz. And here, what we do depends. You can put the Cartesia back to hand. You could leave her in the grave. I think putting her back to hand makes the most sense, though, just in case you want to do the Fallen of Albaz thing. Now your opponent is in a position where they kind of want to get rid of the Blue Eyes, at least, so you can't control their attack targets. Maybe they want to get rid of the Dictator of D. Either way, I think this is easy to swing over, so more than likely they'd pop that. But if they special summon anything, they kind of set off a chain reaction. So let's say your opponent special summons something. This gets to banish itself, right? To summon out Luluwalith. On resolution, Quem activates, summoning Fallen of Albaz. Fallen of Albaz activates, allowing you to pitch the Cartesia to fuse away that and something on your opponent's field. So let's say, worst case scenario, you have to summon Spren. They just don't have anything good enough. You couldn't allow them to get to that point. This will trigger Lost. Lost will let you search the Golden Sword Soul wherever they may be. And then cut, right? Then your opponent has to continue with a negate, an attack negation. This is a negation that you can now use because of this coming out, right? And attack redirection. If this happens to die, she can summon out the Iris or the Cartesia. If your opponent tries to play while you have the Iris out, she can just do shit. But I'm more than likely just going to bring out the Cartesia, right? If need be, Golden Sword Soul Protection. We have an Albaz fusion out, so it would also pop something. Cartesia could also use her effect if we're in the main phase. Getting rid of these, right? We make the second one. It'll send. The question is what? Honestly, sending this to have the like follow-up wouldn't be bad. Sending this to get branded fusion or whatever is nice. Like, bro, even if you lose a bunch of shit, you're getting value. Like, if your opponent manages to like clear your monsters in the end phase, you once again, well, you get this for the next turn, but the end phase, you get to add another Mercurier. You get to add a branded fusion. If something's banished, which would be this, on the next turn, you get to also banish this, right? And bring out Iris or Quim or Cartesia. Anyway.